It's unacceptable. And I am going to call out my corporation, and I am going to ask on what grounds. If I was a nurse working in the hospital, I cannot give out information. It's a HIPAA violation. Why is it okay for a corporation to do that? We're short-staffed as it is. We don't need to be worrying about ICE agents roaming around or sitting intimidating our patients. They're here to heal. Dignity, health, common spirit. Your nurses want to know what the reasons are for this happening. We want ICE out of our hospital and their designated security people just waiting like vultures to pick up hardworking people that contribute to our community. We take care of all patients here, whoever walks in our door, because that's what we do. We're nurses, and we stand together with our immigrant communities.
It makes me sick to my stomach to know that ICE can go into hospitals now. The fact that people don't feel safe seeking medical attention scares me, because what's going to happen is people are going to be less likely to go to the hospital when they need help. And in turn, people will get sicker at home and possibly die at home. And the fact that healthcare providers are coming on this app to speak on this and say that it's a HIPAA violation, we don't have to disclose information of patients. Okay, fine, great. I'm glad we don't have to do that. But the fact that ICE will be in hospitals will be fear enough for immigrants to not show up to the hospital. I work in a hospital. I work in labor and delivery. My hospital serves a large population of Hispanics, maybe 50% even. If women are fearful to come to the hospital, they could die. They could die having babies. They could die of preeclampsia. They could die at home. They could have stillbirths. They could have all these complications because they are scared to come to the hospital.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across these videos on my FYP. Lots of nurses are beginning to speak out because somehow ICE is now coming into hospitals. Like, how can you come into hospitals to pick up people, patients, people who are sick, like critically sick? Okay, we've seen videos of people talking about how somebody who was sick, I think a child was, sent back to Mexico alongside the parents and all that. And this child has been taking, I think he's receiving chemo treatment and all that. And yet, they deported him, somebody who is sick. Well, a lot of nurses are now coming out to speak out and that how they want ICE out of their hospitals. Okay, a lot of them are saying they won't even allow them to come in the first place. Okay, but you all know that there is actually a law that you cannot restrain, arrest, or restrain ICE from doing their job or anything. Well, I don't know how that, they said it's a violation of law and all of that. But let's actually look at what people have to say about this, because a lot of nurses are beginning to speak out and said this is not going to happen. Okay, I should get out of their hospital. But let me hear from you guys. Would you prefer, or would you want ICE to go into hospitals and start picking people? Do you actually support that? Let's have that conversation. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's jump right in, watch the video, then we'll come back with the commentary.
Did y'all hear about La Migra being seen waiting for people at a hospital in Riverside? This is crazy.
No, it's not going to be seen in the lobby, but they are specifically waiting to kidnap specific patients in the T building, which is down there. They didn't even know each other. Imagine how scared these people are, these staff who don't want to lose their to get them. Yes. The staff in the hospital confirmed that to us. They're asking us to do something about it. They know it's not right.
According to the protesters that you see outside, the staff from within the hospital reached out because they didn't know what to do. They even named the specific building, and this unfortunately tracks with what we are seeing right now, with folks in unmarked vehicles, not identifying themselves, without warrant, waiting at places where they can find migrants to kidnap them, which is the term that we're using now for folks taking in human beings when they're not identifying themselves or producing a reason to pick them up. La Migra has been very aggressive over the last couple of days as they are trying to meet quotas. So familia, please be careful out there, and remember, regardless of your immigration status in the United States, you have rights. So don't answer questions, don't open doors, and if you're out in public spaces where there is no expectation of privacy, film for your own protection and the protection of others. Que locura.
Okay, so I'm a nurse in a border town, and this video is for other nurses, doctors, CNAs, respiratory therapists, whatever, who work in border towns. If you see ICE at your hospital, you don't have to tell them fucking shit. That is your dojo. The same way that the cops don't fucking run that shit either. And if they demand things of you and they don't have a warrant, they can fuck off. That's the same attitude we're having with ICE, okay? I don't know fucking anybody's immigration status, and I am never going to ask because it doesn't fucking matter. And if you show up asking questions about one of my patients, I'm so sorry, they signed AMA papers and they left 30 minutes ago. I heard they were going downtown. I will go to jail before I ever fucking let them take one of my patients. One time I show up, I had a 15-year-old girl from the Middle East, and they tried to go in her room without me. And I told them, if you fucking go in that room, I will make sure every single one of your superiors, all the way up to Joe fucking Biden, knows about it. Because I know what you motherfuckers do to little girls. Guess who didn't fucking go in that room? That guy. It's your dojo. It's your dojo. And you have a duty to your patients to keep them safe. And that extends beyond their medical well-being. It's not ICE versus immigrants, ICE versus undocumented folks. It's ICE versus everybody. Because those are your fucking neighbors. That is your community. And if you are going to let your community be terrorized, then you shouldn't be in healthcare. And in fact, you probably shouldn't be in that community. That's the energy we're bringing to the table. We are protecting our own. We are protecting our folks. We are protecting our patients. And if I see any of y'all acting weird, ooh, you are going to get called out so fucking fast. You're a healthcare worker, not a cop.
For me, I don't feel that I should go into hospitals, okay? If they are deporting people, we're already complaining that they're going to call houses to pick up people, right? We're complaining that people who are trying to do it the right way, you're going to pick them up. All of a sudden, you're not going to hospital. Sick people place. So maybe after hospital, they might start going to morgues. Like, is that what you're trying to tell us? So a lot of people are just coming out like, I should stop going to hospitals for God's sake. Can they just leave these people to be sick and also get healed? Okay, afterwards, you can actually deport them if you want to. But trying to extract them from hospital, maybe send them to Alligator, Alcatraz and all that, and where they might not receive the authentic treatment that they need, because most of these people, the doctors, their own doctors are not there. They've been following them up for years. So why are you taking them off from a hospital where they have the doctors who are treating them and happen to be their doctors, and now you're taking them out? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so someone said in comment section that ICE removed 2 girls off of their dialysis machine, like not letting them complete their treatment. No one is talking about it, and no several stories are surfacing about other patients being kidnapped while in treatment during cancer patients, including cancer patients. These are crimes against humanity. This is not a free country anymore, and you have no right. And so many are claiming to be proud Americans, but don't know what it means to protect that freedom. So someone said, I thought ICE was supposed to go after gangsters and drug leaders, okay, or dealers. They are just targeting the easy ones to grab, the ones doing their jobs. So someone said, as a healthcare worker, I stand with you, meaning you stand with the woman who is speaking, okay? No person who is seeking medical care should worry about ICE. But why then are they coming into hospital to pick up people? Like, it's so pathetic right now. Earlier this year, ICE came to our ICU and they treated one of our co-workers one of my co-workers to arrest her if she didn't comply and give information. She refused, and then our supervisor came down and gave them hell, like screaming at them. No co-worker was arrested, and the PT was safe. That's the patient was safe. Okay, thank God for that. Okay, why would you want to come to a hospital like ICU, for God's sake? Okay. Somebody say patients need to know hospitals are a safe place. No judgment, no hate, and the only eyes should be from the water machine. Like, not the other eyes. It should only be from the water machine. Why are they not getting bothered? Because now eyes is showing up in hospitals, then no one is safe, okay? Okay. So someone said, and I absolutely will not cooperate. I will not give out one piece of information. Only a few people will do that. Magas, no, they're out of the WhatsApp group. People need to seek care regardless of immigration status. Hospitals should be a safe place. Like, it should be a safe place, okay? Someone said hospitals, churches, schools, workplaces out of ban. But somehow, they still find themselves in those places. Do you remember when parents, were running scattered just because ICE showed up at their, what's it called now? At this children graduation. Like, they came for their kids' graduation party and had to run because I showed up. And now people are saying that ICE should keep off from hospitals, churches. Somehow, like, even religious places have been, targeted, because the other day was an imam. Somebody did a video and talking about how the imam was arrested. And this imam has worked as an imam chaplain for a very long time at a particular university or so. Okay. Why will they be picking people from these places? Now, workplaces, let's not go there because our workplace is out of bad for them. Like, they are going there, like, anyhow, okay? For them, workplaces is not out of band in any way. Okay, they go in there, pick up as many as they want, and they go home. Okay, it's just as if they don't even care to know if you're a US citizen or if you're not a US citizen, if you're a green card holder, DACA recipient. Like, they don't want to know about anything. They just have to do whatever thing they want to do. And this is freaking a lot of people out. Like, it's freaking a lot of people out, and people are like begin to question if truly they are still in America or something has taken them off America, because it doesn't make a lot of sense that you are in a free country, but it seems like you are no longer in a free country. No wonder a lot of Americans are deciding like it's time to move out, because when you look at this inhumane act, okay, that is being perpetrated, you know, in the lives of a lot of people, you will definitely find a way to pack your load and go to a place where you will feel your sanity back. Like, you will get yourself back, instead of you going to a place where you feel so sad every day of your life. You just be like, what's happening to me? I like, you cannot even feel it. Every time you turn on the TV, you're hearing one news. You go to TikTok, you're hearing one news. You go to YouTube, you're hearing one news. Like, somebody said, is there a day they can wake up and breathe fresh air without one news, you know, making rounds and making them feel like, oh. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Please do subscribe if you have not already. Drop your thoughts with me. I would love to read from you guys. And please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.